Hi guys, welcome. I'm Jenna, and today we are duping the Tones of Turd from Glaminatrix. This is their April Fool's palette that they came out with. I actually just mentioned this palette in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the description box. But I was talking about palettes that I wish I would see on the market and talking about these April Fool's palettes that they think people aren't going to like, and people actually end up loving them just because they're different. They're different and they're unique. So for the people out there that maybe are not quite interested in the shade names like Corny Surprise, Baby Poop, number 2, Potty Mouth, and maybe my personal favorite, Skid Mark. That's a good one. You gotta admit it. But if you're not into those corny names, I'm sorry, I had to do it. It's late in the afternoon. I had to. I couldn't resist. They're actually coming out with the exact same color story, but it's going to be called Grounded. I believe that's what it is. I'm doing my best to duplicate this as much as possible, but it's a little hard because it's not technically out on the market yet. So everything I'm getting is just straight from Glaminatrix Instagram posts. And the first April Fool palette that they put up is actually not the one that they're going to be selling. This is the original, and then this is the one that they're actually coming out with. And then while I was watching the post, at one point they actually changed. Let me grab mine. They actually had this white. It was like a little bit lighter version of this color, but then they changed it out to this white one. So, and then they added some more. I think the original only had like 2 shimmers, but so I've done my best to duplicate it as much as possible from the swatches that they have given us. So I think I've covered everything. I'm going to start out by letting you guys know the names of the shadows that I picked. Then I'll be going into swatches, and then we're going to be doing 2 eye looks. So let's get started. All right, guys. So unfortunately, I cannot find the shade names for this. The only other place I can find it is in one of their posts on Instagram. But when she was doing it, she was filming it, so all the names are like backwards, and I'm just not that talented. I'm just not that talented to figure out what the names are. So I was going to be pointing to them, and then I'll tell you guys which one we're using or what the name is. All right, so I'm just going to start here, and then I'm just going to work my way right through. So the first one is Tippy Taupe from Sydney Grace. This is from Sydney Grace from their Western Summer palette, and it's Golden Poppy. This one is from Davina, and it's Capri. This one's from Sydney Grace, and unfortunately, it did not come with a sticker. I hate that, but I have learned from duping this palette, I did not have a lot of yellows. I mean, I had some, but I really need to work on my yellow collection. This one is Drift from Sydney Grace. For the first shimmer, this is from Ensley Rain's Twisted Tea Party, and it's Hysterical Hatter. And it has like a little bit of a bluish green in there. That's why I went with this one. The next shimmer, wow. I went to go, let me see if I can get the shift in here. There we go. I was looking at it and it was this color. And then when I popped it up like that, I was like, wow. This is from Ensley Rain. It's a single and it's Dragon's Breath. How pretty is this? And I did pick up the new Ensley Rain Whispering Woods, I believe it is. So I'm going to be playing with that when it gets here. The next one is from Ensley Rain. This was also from Twisted Tea Party, and it's Distorted Dream. And this one's kind of like a yellow to pink, a little bit of blue in there. Next one is from Bella Beauty Bar, and this is Butterfly. It's very bright and very beautiful. Almost reminds me of like a chartreuse. Very pretty. And the last shimmer is from Unearthly. It's from the Sorceress Smoke palette, and it's Potent. Pretty. This would be perfect for if you just wanted to go in with an all neutral look from this palette. All right, and the next matte. This is that one that's like a brown, almost black, and this is from Sydney Grace. This is from their Love's Journey palette, and it's Fools in Love. Next one is Sydney Grace, and it's Harvest. This is from Sydney Grace from their Mountains Trail palette, and it's Wildlife. This one is from Sydney Grace, and it's Mango Tea. And the last one is also from Sydney Grace, and it's Alley. All right, guys, let's get on to the swatches. All right, definitely getting some fall grungy vibes off of this. So what shall we do? I think we're going to start. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, you know I have this backwards. Do I have this backwards? Is this backwards or does it just look backwards? I don't know. All right, I think we're going to start off with this yellow right here in the middle. And I am using it on a rougher 27, giving us a really nice blown out look. Going in with the Sydney Grace 03, and I just have to use this one. This one's calling to me. Take this one up under the brow bone, just up underneath that yellow. And then we're going to slowly bring it down. And I'm just kind of following my brow bone out. All right, now I'm going to go with the Sydney Grace 05 angled brush, and I'm going to go in with the dark green. Using the tip of the brush to blend it into the previous green. One thing about fall, I don't know why, but I just love to blend and stack shadows on top of each other. It's almost like clothing for my eyes. They're getting chilly, so they need more layers. Oh man, I love that. That is so pretty. What a blend. And so easy to do with these shadows. You know, that's why I don't mind spending money on like eyeshadow that I really, really love, because it's like once you find a formula that you love and it blends so easily, it makes you feel like a professional. It really does. It's like, wow. Gives you an ego boost, even though it's all a shadow. It's all a shadow. I'm going to go to the shimmer and decide. I'm trying to decide between this one, this one. Let's see how these are looking. Oh, wow, that is pretty. It's like a chartreuse, huh? Sure looks like it. Maybe like these two? I think that might be what I might try. Let's see. So let's put this one out here on the outside. Wow. And then this more chartreuse one in the front. Whoa! Holy moly! Wow, wow, wow. I don't want to get these mixed up. Okay, so it's this one. Just blending those together. Oh, wow. Right, just going back in with the original, no extra product brush, and just kind of blending around all the edges. All right, now I got a smudger brush. I'm going to go into this deepest brown. All right, going with the River 28, trying to decide. I think I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm just going on one side of the brush, face up. And now the River 02, I'm going in with this bright yellow. All right, and now I'm going to sort of go with a pencil brush. And I think I'm going to try this matte white out. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, I'm trying to decide between Terracotta from Persona or Glass Slipper from RMS. I think I'm leaning more towards Terracotta. This one has more of a rosy tone to it, so I think we're going to do it this one. It's been a while since I used this, but I'm pretty sure it is pretty pigmented. All right, so I'm going to go with Soaking It In from Sydney Grace, and then I just have this I have no idea what this is. Cheek? Is that what it's supposed to be? Pro. I got this from Five Below. I actually like it. It's an angled blender, but I can tell some of the hair is starting to come out of it. But it was pretty cheap. But it fits in there perfectly. Get some on both sides. Oh boy, I might have got a little too much, but that's okay. I think it'll blend out fine. It just looks so pretty. All right, guys, I'm going to go finish up and I'll be right back. All right, guys, the final look. Are we going into summer or are we going into fall? I don't know. Don't tell me. I love this. It makes me feel like fall, and I just getting fall vibes, even though we got quite a few months to go. All right, let me tell you what I finished off with. For the lower lash line, I went with Rhea, number 7 from Moya Cosmetics. Pulled out my favorite fall lip liners for this look. I went in with Milani, Saucy Toffee, and Cafe au Lait. And then tapped in the center with Tease from Mouth. And for a fall look, I just had to keep it matte. That's it, guys. We're going to go on to the next look now. All right, guys, I'm stuck on a blush. I have both RMS Beauty. This is Sangria, and this is Crystal Slipper. I think they both would go, but you know, I think I'm gonna use both. All right, I'm gonna start with Sangria. Is this the one I wanted? Yeah. And I'm gonna put that one more towards the back. Now I'm going to go in with Glass Slipper, and we're going to get that to the front and then kind of over the back. All right, and I'm going to go in with Sydney Grace Beautiful Morning. This is a cream highlighter. We're going to use it like a blush lighter. And this is a inexpensive brush I picked up at Five Below, and I don't know if it's going to work. So let's, oh, okay, yeah, there's some, oh yeah, it's working. All right, guys, I'm going to go do some blending, finish up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the finished look. All right, hold on, folks. We're going to come back to this eye look in a minute, but let me tell you what I finished off with first. For the lower lash line, I went in with Electra from Moya Cosmetics. For just above the, I went in with like a little eyeliner, little wing, I guess. Not too much, but I went in with Burnish from Melt. Again, from Milani, Saucy Toffee, and Cafe au Lait. And then I topped it with Cherish from Sydney Grace. I love this. This is so pretty. For this eye look, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. It's like that summer to fall eye look. This just screams like Thanksgiving to me. That's what it screams. I just absolutely love it. I'm very surprised because when you swatch this, you know, it's mainly, I'm seeing like this greenish blue color. So for it to really pick up, you can see it came up over. So I was really surprised when I went over with this shade and then put this over it. It just really brought it out. I just don't know if, I just want to make sure you guys can see it. It is spectacular. I know I say this every time, but I love doing dupe videos. I get to use, you know, my favorite brands, and then putting these color stories together that I normally, I probably would not have ever put this shade with fall colors, and I just absolutely love it. I just love it. All right, guys. Trying to think if there was anything else I was going to say. I want to thank you again so much for spending your time with me. I just really appreciate you guys. I just love getting your comments, and it just really makes my day. I just want you guys to know that. So Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.